All right, I think we are live. That's what it says. But YouTube,
Woo!
do we clap beforehand? Do we give a round of applause before we get started? I like that. I like that. All right, welcome everyone. I'm Eric with the Portland Sessions, and thank you all for tuning in for another At Home Live. I can hear myself down here, which is really awkward. That's okay. I'm going to turn it over to you for a second to give a little shout out. We've had some chatters, some people in the chat for a very long time playing some games. I'm going to do a little more chat out, and I'm going to switch something here.
I am just on chat. I see Katie, Breedog, and Jordan. Let's go! Squad's all here! How's everybody doing today? Thank you for waiting. It's so fun. I'm seeing you guys are like, oh my gosh, it feels like we're at an actual, Jordan says it feels like we're at an actual show. I love it. I love that there's like a walkout. It's like a, I don't know. It's really just hitting live, but it's a fun walkout. Okay.
When you have the applause, it helps when you have the applause for walking out on stage and you have everybody there. Like that helps a little bit. Sorry, I just had to step away and take care of those technical difficulties there for a second.
And we're back. Woo!
And we're back live again live. So I just want to jump into a couple of things before. I mean, I know that everybody's here for some music, but I wanted to start with some baseball. Because just like shows, we have no baseball coming up. It is the best thing to start with. We may have some games played fanless that we can at least watch on TV. So that's definitely better than nothing. But anybody who follows along with you has seen every other photo. There's a Cub hat, a Cub sweater, something Cubs related. So I just wanted to hear a little bit about just your love for baseball and what the Cubs kind of mean to you.
Oh, well, I grew up in the burbs of Chicago being a massive Cubs fan. It's so random. My family's not into sports at all, but for whatever reason, I just I've always loved baseball. I played softball growing up and just fell in love with baseball through the Cubs and going to games and like experiencing the atmosphere. Wrigley Field is such its own world, and I just love it so much. So it's going to be a really weird summer to not be able to go. Or, I mean, fingers crossed that we can figure it out and be at the stadium. But It's going to be a weird summer without being there, You're a Giants fan, so you feel my pain, too.
I'm feeling the pain. I had opening day tickets, and that didn't happen so much. So I'm feeling the pain. So like I said, I'm excited even for baseball to be on TV and be live, even if there's no fans, just to sit down and do that. Just like I think people are really excited that the bummer news of having to cancel the tour officially this morning that you put out, but people can still be here, still be in the chat, still interact with you, still watch a show, even if it's not the exact same way. And you've done, you're no stranger to doing these live streams. You've keeping yourself busy by writing out some pretty rad postcards for fans. So talk about this kind of like new way of interacting with fans, new way of still being able to play shows for people.
It's weird, and like it's been a bit clumsy. At least for me, I feel a bit clumsy doing it. Like it's hard to get used to playing with just me and a guitar again. I haven't done that in so long. I'm used to having a band and being able to jump around and like I'm hanging out, and so it's been weird adjusting to not being able to do that. But it's fun. Like I think right now is a really cool time because artists are like you're kind of forced to be creative with how you connect with people, and the number one thing for me is always like staying connected to all my friends that are in the chat right now, and then to everybody that like anybody that's listening to the music or that is a music listener. And so finding ways to like stay connected, I think, is the name of the game no matter what you do right now, and so it's been a good challenge, I guess, as like a musician to try to stay connected. And luckily we have technology, because I don't think I could survive this without playing in front of people, even if it's over the internet. It's it's good to play for people, and it's fun to connect with these postcards. Things has been like I'm really enjoying writing them all out and stuff too. There's a lot of them.
Based off of the chat, people are loving them. People think that you're killing it from the live streams. Obviously, people are posting it the second they check their mail. I mean, it's a good reason to be excited to go to the mailbox to get a postcard from you. So it's all
about putting a smile on people's faces. Yeah. So it's been fun to see that it's doing what I wanted it to do, which is just make people, give some people something to look forward to.
Yeah. Well, and if you want some music, the EP, Late Teens, Early 20s is out now to download, stream everywhere. that you enjoy getting your music, and I'm assuming we'll hear a few songs off of that there today.
We are definitely going to get some late teen songs.
What was it like doing an EP kind of backwards, instead of like releasing an EP and then those singles, you started just doing one song at a time until you're like, all right, we got an EP together, let's put this out?
It's been a challenge, a bigger challenge than I thought. At first I was like, this is like a life hack. I can just write a song and then I get to release it right away. And I think in hindsight, I learned so much about how I write and like how I want to release things. You know, like I really got to learn, because we pushed every song as a single. I got to go through a release cycle for every single song. And so I think I learned a ton during the process about writing, about everything. And I think that to me was like, it made naming the EP Late Teens, Early 20s all that more meaningful, because it was like, oh my gosh, I've just learned who I am along the way of making it over the course of however many years that I've started writing it, you know, to now, or even just releasing it. And so it's been a really, really cool project. Like, I didn't even mean, just by the way of doing it backwards, I didn't even mean to, I guess, like, grow as much as I did from it. But it's been really, really cool. A good challenge, because, like, I don't know, it puts a lot of pressure on you if you have a deadline to release a song, but you don't have a song written yet, you know?
And having growth through something like that, I mean, that learning process and growing process is amazing, and that's what you want out of any project that you do in life. Completely.
Yeah. I think it's like, I'm so proud of this project and all of the songs on it, and I can just hear like all of the ways that I was growing into like who I've become as a, I don't know, on the other side of my early 20s, I guess, like whatever, I'm 23. The growth in that has been like really exciting, and it's cool to have something to like, it's almost like a photo book for me or something. Like, I have all of these memories in these songs, and I can just kind of like relive them through each release. So it's been cool. It's been really cool.
I mean, I think a lot of artists kind of view their records as kind of a journal, but yours would probably be more so a journal and diary through that process than probably anybody else's, because you are doing one at a time as you're kind of going through that. And each time you can have a new experience to put into the next song and then keep growing from that.
It really was. And so it's been really cool. And I'm so proud of this last song, Lost, which I wrote, like, we put it together really fast during the quarantine. I wrote it like a couple weeks into quarantine or whatever. And it's been, I'm really proud of this last piece. Like, to me, writing this song completely on my own, whereas like when I started this process of making this EP, I felt like I didn't realize how much growth I had to do, like in my own confidence, in my own writing ability and whatever. And so it's been really cool to get this last song that I wrote it with my friend Connor, and he helped me a bunch, but really lyrically it all kind of came from like me just in my bedroom writing it. And I think that was a really cool way to cap the whole thing off, is like this song that just like came totally from the heart. And I like kind of realized as I released that, like, oh my gosh, I've really grown so much from the beginning. So it's cool.
That's rad. Well, with that said, I'm going to go with Jordan's comment of sing it. I'm going to move out of the way. I'm going to give it up to you, Josie Dunne.
Love it. Guys, okay, I'm so excited. We got kind of deep there for a second. Sorry, I'm just in a mood today, I guess. I'm going to sing, the first song I'm going to do is, an old song, actually. I'm not going to do a song on Late Teens, Early 20s. I'm going to make you wait for that. I want to do the first song I ever released as an artist. It's been fun doing these live stream things, because I really feel like I'm getting to like touch back into my entire discography, I guess. Because I don't know, it would get boring to hear the same song over and over again. So I want to play old school as the first thing to kick us off, and then we can dive into late teens. But this is old school. Sing it along into your computer screen from afar. Alright, here we go. Shows up right when he said he would, with flowers in his hand. Chivalry ain't dead, while everybody seems to look down at phone screen. I said he's looking at me, yeah. When it gets hard to see in black and white, black and and white. He takes my hand and brings me back in time, back in time. My baby left me old school, swings me like they used to, classic like a blue. He loves me old school, pebbles in my window, kisses with his eyes closed, always makes the first move. He loves me old school, yeah. Na 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 na. He loves me old school, and always we are. He's not looking over, the pictures over my shoulder, yeah, and it gets hard to see in black and white, black and white. Ah, he takes my hand and brings me back in time, back in time. My baby left me old school, swings me like they used to, classic like a blue moon. He loves me old school, pebbles in my window, kisses with his eyes closed, always makes the first move. He loves me old school. Na 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 na. He loves me old school. You tell me it's 5 in a letter sign, just truly, yeah. And fly me to the moon just like they do in those old movies. Yeah, yeah, yeah. My baby left me old school, swings me like they used to, classic like a blue. He loves me old school, pebbles in my window, he kisses with his eyes closed, always makes the first move. He loves me old school. Woo! Na 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 na. He loves me old school. Woo! Oh shoot! Kind of ran out of steam there at the end. Welcome everybody that's here. Thank you all for showing up to this live stream, showing up to your computer screens. The next song I want to do is a song. I wrote this with my friend Sam, and I wrote this song. Well, it's written about being in a relationship, but I think that really the original idea for it, which I kind of like went back and thought about as this EP came out, I was like, wait, what was the original like lyric idea that I had with "Stay the Way I Left You"? And I think it's kind of a cool story. I wrote this song after listening to this podcast. I was listening to this podcast where they talk to musicians who, whatever, just musicians. And this girl was talking about how she's on tour all the time, and when she goes back to wherever she is from, it's cool because they have like everything in her house and the town that she lives in, whatever. It's like all exactly as she left it, and I thought that was a really, really cool idea. It was like, whatever. The kitchen looks the exact same as when she left to go on tour, and then she comes back and like all of this has happened in her life, but like at her home, everything's exactly where it was. And so I thought that was kind of cool. I grew up in this really amazing small town just outside of Chicago, and the town is totally that where people go to high school, you marry your high school sweetheart or somebody that's in the town, and a lot of times people move back there and raise their families in houses there, and their kids go to the same high school, married people, and move back in, and the cycle continues. And I think that's an amazing thing. Like, people I think like, I don't know. I think that is a really, really cool thing. I think people get down on towns that do that a lot. Like staying in a small town is a bad thing. It's an amazing thing. It's so cool. If you're lucky enough to grow up in a town where people want to stay their whole life there, that's awesome. And so that was really the original idea of this song. Is I grew up in a town that's exactly like that. When you go back, everybody's, same mailman. All the restaurants are the same. The bakery is owned by the same guy, and everybody knows everybody's name. And I think that's awesome. And so that was kind of the original idea of the song, but we made it about a relationship. But I don't know. There's something that makes me love the song even more, knowing that the idea came from where I grew up. So this is called "Stay the Way I Left You." That was a really long explanation that was not necessary, but here's "Stay the Way I Left You." Same spot in the kitchen, yeah. Same LaCroix still sipping. Same nothing that you gotta do. Same time on the clock. Keep the reruns running, yeah. Keep your shirt unbuttoned. Keep thinking that I'm coming back. I'm gonna press pause and hold you back. If you're the first to move on, I can't handle that. I don't wanna see you out tonight. Don't be with someone else. Just stay the way I left you. Stay the way I left you. Want you to be happy, but still going through some hell. Just stay the way I left you. Stay the way I left you. Don't start doing push-ups, yeah. Don't make friends we make fun of. Don't find yourself a better life. I don't know how I feel. I know the world's always turning. People heal from their hurting, but I need you messed up for a minute. So I could press pause and hold you back. If you're the first to move on, I can't handle that. I don't wanna see you out tonight. Don't be with someone else. Just stay the way I left you. Stay the way I left you. Want you to be happy, but still going through some hell. Just stay the way I left you. 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 I can't hit that chord. This guitar's not big enough. Cool. That's that song. I have 2 more songs planned for you guys today, if you're feeling it. Also I saw you guys commenting. I changed the lyric in that second verse. Usually I sing that song with my friend Doll, but originally when we wrote it, I just sang the demo, and then when he heard the song and liked it, we changed that lyric to fit it better for him. But the original lyric is don't start doing push-ups, don't make friends we make fun of. So yeah, I love that you guys were like, oh, the original lyric, da, 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 da. That's fun. I didn't mean to do that, but there you go. Okay, the next song I'm gonna do is a cover song. This is one of my favorite songs of all time, and honestly, I haven't played it in a really long time, but I used to play this cover a lot, and it's one of my favorite songs ever to sing, so I wanted to do it today. Sing along through your computer screens again, or dance around, or whatever you want to do. Here we go. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off you. You'll be like heaven to touch. Wanna hold you so much. Long last, my love has arrived, and I thank my God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off you. Pardon the way that I stare. There's nothing else to compare. The shadow you leaves me weak. There are no words left to speak. So if you feel how I feel, well, please let me know that it's real. 'Cause you're just too good to be true. I can't take my eyes off of you. Sing it with me now. Na da ba da ba da da ba ba da 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 da. This part's a little underwhelming just by myself. I love you, baby, and if it's quiet. On the lonely night, so pretty, baby. Trust in me when I say, oh, pretty baby, don't bring me down, I pray. Oh, pretty baby, now that I found you, stay and let me love you, baby. Let me love you. 'Cause you're just too good to be true. I can't take my eyes off you. You'll be like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. Long last, my love has arrived, and I thank my God, oh thank God I'm alive. 'Cause you're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off you. Everybody sing along, blah blah blah. And if it's quite alright, I need you, baby, to warm the lonely night, so pretty, baby. Just trust in me when I say, oh, pretty baby, don't bring me down, I pray. Oh, pretty baby, now that I found you, stay and let me love you, baby. Let me love you. Let me love you, baby. Let me love you. Woo! Grand finale on that one. That's funny. I love singing that song. It's so fun to sing. I was just in Chicago with my family for the last couple weeks, and I don't know, whatever. I felt like I was there for a month, but I actually think it was only a week. When I decided I was going to drive back to Nashville, I wanted to just drive for a couple days and then come right back, just grab a couple things here and then go back to Chicago to really spend the rest of the time with my family. And it's just fun to be able to hang with the fam. But my brothers were like, no, we're coming down to Nashville with you. So my brothers are here, and this morning my little brother and I were jamming that song, singing it like, you're just too blue to be true. And then we were having a blast. That song is so fun. You can't help but love it. Frankie Valli, he's the man. Okay, I only have one more song for you all. So this is the last song, and I hope that you love it. Extra special. This is I talked about this song earlier. I wrote it literally in this chair, in this exact position, in this exact room, over the course of a week, and it was the final piece of my new EP, Late Teens, Early 20s, and I'm so happy to have it out. Oh, look at that. There you go. So this is the final piece of Late Teens, Early 20s, and it's a song called Lost, and I hope this just gets us in our feels for the rest of the day. Oh, also, I want to say, check it out. I'm wearing a new t-shirt today. Ooh, ah. And I wanted to premiere it. Wait,
hope you can see it. It says late teens, early 20s.
And, hold on, set that down a second. And, yeah, it's new merch. So they go on sale tomorrow morning. I wanted to premiere them on this live stream. And also, I just honestly wanted to wear them because this is my favorite piece of merch I've ever had. And honestly, I've been wearing it low-key for the last week or something. I've just worn this. I hand bleached all of them in that bathroom right there. Yeah, so let's go tomorrow. And anyway, so thank you for showing up. You got a sneak peek of the new merch available tomorrow. And here's the last song, Lost. Thank you, Portland Sessions, for putting this on and letting me be part of it. This has been a total blast. It's been one of my favorite of the live stream things. They're always different, but this one I have really, really, really enjoyed. You guys are rocking the chat over here. And yeah, so thank you for being a great, memorable live stream. Here we go. Here's Lost. Ah, shoot, here we go. Feel small when I wear big clothes, feel old on my birthday. I feel like if I use big words, then you won't think I feel out of place. If things are supposed to grow when they get older, why the hell do I still feel the same? Always, it looks like I'm off by myself again, trying to just feel like myself again. Loud and free at 23, but I'm lost. I could work and wish it fixed the broken, and I could try and pierce my nose again, dye my hair and search my soul, 'cause I'm lost. Insecure, letting insides out. I think about myself too much. I spent 5 damn days on this verse, and I still think the whole thing sucks. If things are supposed to grow when they get older, why the hell do I still feel the same? Always, looks like I'm off by myself again, trying to just feel like myself again. Loud and free at 23, but I'm lost. I could work it, should fix the broken, could try and pierce my nose again, dye my hair, search my soul, 'cause I'm lost. Cool. Oh, thank you.
Clap
Thank
all
you.
around. I think I can speak on behalf of the entire chat that we're clapping all collectively together.
Oh, man.
For that.
Thank you.
No, that was rad. Thank you so much for taking time to do that.
Thank you for making it an awesome one and a memorable one. I just had so much fun. Thank you for putting it on and letting me be a part of it.
That was rad. And like you heard, if you want a hand-dyed shirt, wake up early tomorrow, set your alarms, get the new merch. That's a rad shirt. I'm assuming while you get that, if you haven't already got your form filled out to get a postcard, do that. Download the record.
Exactly.
Like pretty much just make it tomorrow a day to just hop online and do all of it.
Josie Dunne day.
Get a shirt, get a postcard, get some new music, and see what your next live stream is going to be to tune in. I think and I think again for the entire chat that will be what happens. I love seeing people singing along virtually through typing in the lyrics. That's so rad.
It was making my day to see the lyrics going through. Is the best. It's the best.
So now you know if you ever like might miss a lyric, you just look at the chat and you'll have the lyrics.
And I'm right there.
You got your own teleprompter built in. That is so rad. Again, late teens, early 20s is out, available to download, stream everywhere right now. Everybody, of course, knows where to find you, but for those one person out there, where can everybody follow along with what you're doing?
I'm on all the things. Instagram at Josie Dunne, Twitter Josie Dunne Music, Facebook Josie Dunne. Just if you just Google my name, all the things will pop up, and follow along on all of them because I don't know. I try to be active on the social media.
You are active on the social media. So that's awesome. For those that are new around here, please consider subscribing to the Portland sessions. We have more sessions coming up. Hit that bell notification so you can see me awkwardly introduce and end live streams with people that put on some pretty rad music. And with that, I think I'm going to just end it with Go Cubs Go and hit end broadcast.
And Go Giants. Thank
Giants.
Thank you so much.
The Giants don't have a nice Go Cubs Go, let's play too. Like there's not really that for the Giants. So, which is okay. I'll give it up to Mr. Cub for doing all that. All right. Thank you.
Shout out Ernie Banks. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you guys. I'm going to hit end broadcast and at some point we'll disappear. See you guys next time.